How's it going, everyone? I want to take you guys through some new PlayStation 5 game updates. We've got a brand new free game that will be launching here very soon. It's a game that's been getting a little bit of buzz over on PC and Steam, so we'll talk about that. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 teased a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater announcement, and now there is a countdown website. Very excited for the potential announcement as far as that's concerned, and a brand new 2D action RPG, Samurai Pizza Cats Blast from the Past, has been announced for all major platforms. We'll talk that at the end of this video. Quite the quirky announcement there, but I am totally down for it. Right off the bat, Spectre Divide is coming to PlayStation 5, the genre-evolving 3v3 tactical shooter driven by duality. Use duality to control two bodies in real time, letting you defend two sites at once, cover your own cross, or even trade yourself. Master tactical gunplay and an arsenal of future tech to achieve infamy. Now, with this release on February 25th, the game's first season will also be kicking off, dubbed Flashpoint. This will introduce a lot of new content, new quality of life improvements, and much more with the update. Key features note: duality, one mind, two body. Use duality to freely swap between your second body, called a Spectre, at any moment to outplay the enemy team. Strategically place your Spectre to cover multiple sites across the map. Play two angles at once and quickly reinforce teammates. Death can't stop you. Your Spectre is a second chance at victory, giving you twice the uptime so you can run it back and make sure to hit your shots the second time around. Tense tactical gunplay is noted. Hold peek or push using aim down sights. Gunplay true to crosshair accuracy means you can shoot on the move. Master combinations of 20 different weapons for infinite paths to victory. Future tech arsenal crafted for competition. Visceral anime-inspired world. The cel-shaded art style I actually think sets it apart from a lot of other multiplayer shooters, and now it will be coming to PlayStation 5 again alongside the launch of Season 1. A lot to be looking forward to there, and given that it's free to play, nothing for you to really invest in terms of money as far as just checking the game out. Obviously, there will be in-game microtransactions, and that was one of the big criticisms of the game, but that will be altered with the release of Season 1, and they've already changed some things as far as the price points of the microtransactions, cosmetics, and things of that nature, so hopefully they'll be at a good place once Season 1 drops. But that is dropping on February the 25th. Be on the lookout for that. Alright, next up, this is incredibly exciting. So Call of Duty Black Ops 6 got an update, and its multiplayer map Grind teased an announcement for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on March 4th, 2025, and now there is a countdown website. The Tony Hawk's Pro Skater website has now been updated with a countdown timer ending at March 4th at 7 a.m. Pacific Time, 10 a.m. Eastern. This is leading many to believe that this is going to be the long-awaited reveal of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake, which is incredibly exciting. After Pro Skater 3 and 4, that's where the franchise to a lot of people lost its luster. There were games like, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, but then once you got to Pro Skater 5, oh my god, we were beyond cooked at that point. But if you don't know, Pro Skater 3 in particular is literally tied for the highest Metacritic score for a PS2 game ever. Think about that for a second. With every amazing game that's been released on the PlayStation 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 sits at a 97. Now, to be fair, back in the day, games didn't have as many reviews coming out as they do now, so, a game getting perfect 10s would lead it to having a high score, but at the same time, one negative review and the score comes tumbling down. It goes both ways. It having a 97, I believe it's tied for the highest rated game alongside Metal Gear Solid 3, which, by the way, also getting remade this year. Kind of funny how that works, but yeah, Pro Skater 3 is absolutely beloved. Pro Skater 1 and 2 were beloved as well, but Pro Skater 3 and 4 getting remade, that would be incredibly exciting as well, and maybe this will pave the way for a quality new Tony Hawk title as well. We'll see how ultimately all that shakes out, but I would imagine it would do pretty well. I could see them going the route of a $50 price point for this one over a $40 price point. Games are just getting more and more expensive. It's Activision, and you're gonna bake it into Xbox Game Pass as well, given that, again, it's an Activision title. At least I would imagine it would be baked into Xbox Game Pass, but man, Pro Skater 3 and 4 getting a full-on remake, I just think people would be ecstatic over that, and this isn't gonna be one of those cases. I don't believe that it's gonna get revealed and then it's gonna take 9 months for it to come out. Even 9 months. Like, 9 months for a game getting revealed and then coming out, not a big deal. When was MGS3 Remake revealed, and now it's finally coming out? This collection, I think, is gonna be revealed. I think it's already near completion, and I think it's gonna be out maybe by the summer. I don't think it's gonna be too long. There were rumblings about a Tony Hawk game getting shadow dropped as well. I don't know if we're gonna be shadow dropping this game, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a lengthy wait. And skateboard, like, I've always been a skate guy. Skate 2 was the game that I grew up with, but I know how beloved the Pro Skater games are. Even American Wasteland is a game that is beloved, but Pro Skater 3 in particular, again, let that stat sink into you. For those of you that played games on the PS2, you know how vast and of high quality the PS2 library is. The highest rated game on Metacritic of all time. That's just an insane stat when you actually break down the incredible games on the PS2. Shadow of the Colossus, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 2, there have been just so many. Eco, I can go on. Gran Turismo 4, so on and so forth. You could just go through the catalog of amazing games. Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy 12, again, they just come to me. Even throwing like Budokai 3 in there. The PS2 was a haven for these amazing games, and Pro Skater 3 was an incredibly well-received one. Lastly, how about a blast from the past? Publisher Red Dunes Games and Dutch developer Blast Zero have announced Samurai Pizza Cat's Blast from the Past, a 2D action RPG based on the 1990s Tatsunoko production anime Samurai Pizza Cat Kyoto Ninden D. That was the Japanese name. It is in development for all major platforms. The Steam page is already live. You would have to think it's going to come out on PS4 and 5. Love the artistic style of this game. It's got that cartoony look. Man, some of these games are just up my alley when I just see them from a presentation and visual style and aesthetic standpoint, and Samurai Pizza Cat's Blast from the Past is exactly that. The Samurai Pizza Cats are back, take control of the Pizza Cats, and prevent the Big Cheese from taking over Little Tokyo once and for all in this 2D action-packed adventure. Instantly switch between your favorite cats and utilize each character's unique abilities for puzzle solving and creative combat variations. The anime experience, crush your enemies with special attacks in classic 90s anime fashion, level up and customize, explore the adventurous overworld of Little Tokyo, where you'll battle fierce enemies to level up your characters and obtain special cards, which can be equipped to expand your combat abilities. Again, this game has so much charm to it, and I think by the time it comes out in 2026, if it just delivers a decent enough game when you've got this level of charm and you're harkening back to nostalgia, and I don't even think you have to be that big of a fan of the anime or even knew the anime existed for you to just look at this game and be like, okay, that's a super charming game, let me check it out. I'm not saying it's going to sell millions of copies, but I think it's going to do fairly well. It's a decent enough action-packed adventure that's a throwback and an enjoyable game all around. But that'll do it for me. Again, Spectre Divide coming to PlayStation 5 February the 25th, just a few days away. Be on the lookout for that. Call of Duty teased a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake, and it does look like that's finally coming to fruition. And Samurai Pizza Cat's Blast from the Past, that'll be dropping in 2026. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.